anyone from the community, outside of the community, even outside of the state can come and enjoy jazz music.
Denver, Colorado. On that slide trombone is Mr. Decker.
We like to estimate anywhere from about 2,000 people up to about 5,000 people every week.
Well, I mean, it's a completely free event. Community can come down. They have all sorts of different artists that come in, and even though they're all jazz performers, jazz covers such a huge swath of music that you never know what you're going to get when you come down.
Love to see all the dancers, all the people getting up and just not caring what anybody thinks and not being afraid.
So there's a lot of things that go into preparing for the event. One of the first things we try to do right away is asking for corporate sponsors and asking people in our rhythm club or people outside of our rhythm club for donations. You know, we are 100% funded through those donations and those corporate sponsors. And then we go into looking up artists and trying to narrow down a big list of artists to only 4 or 5 depending on the year. And then from there we kind of just tumble into the other aspects of it, trying to get our production and backline going and some of our merchandise, working with our partners for that, and really doing the advertising. And then it keeps snowballing into Jazz in June.
I would have to say the amount of people in Lincoln that all just come together and just listen to the same music, and you kind of see everybody's face that you see in your neighborhood or just your community at work.
A lot of jazz musicians know each other really well, and they like to make music together, and it's a really good way to bond with other people. And another way to bond with your friends is to listen to jazz music.
One of the big changes was definitely the food festival. It was kind of a smaller thing when I first heard about Jazz in June. Last year when I was first involved with it, we only had maybe 10 or 12 food trucks. This year we had 14. We have our wonderful Jazz in June board who help make some of those critical decisions, like the different artists we bring in. This being my first year as coordinator, I definitely had lots and lots of questions. So really asking some of my supervisors and people in the community, how to go about raising money, how do you go about marketing, how do you go about doing interviews, because that's something I'd never done before either. So really getting a lot of help from the board and learning all those skills is really how I got this thing together.